Question. Hey, Todd, does your brother with MS eat carnivore and how is he doing? He does eat carnivore. And he's one of these guys, and this is where I'm going to get picked off. And I don't know why it is because, see, he's very lean and he works like a heart attack, He works construction and he works, he'll work 12, 13 hours a day really hard, drive himself in the ground. And, he's had it for like 19 years or something. And it was progressing really strong when I first got it, but he did a lot of things and he quit eating gluten and processed crap and pretty much got off breads and flours and glutens and most of the processed stuff. A long time ago, he also took a bunch of like the blue green allergy stuff. He went and saw naturopath doctors that gave him foot baths to draw the metal out of his body and did all these things. Some of them helped, some of them didn't. He also got some steroid shots in the spine that seemed to help slow things down, but it was always getting worse and worse. But it slowed it down immediately, but then it was slowly getting worse. And over the last, well, I don't know. Then he just went on a really bad bout for a while there. But anyways, he was I don't know, a couple years ago he was having really bad problems because he was like, if he stood up too fast in the morning he'd pass out because he's having vagus nerve problems and syncope. And he was just having these huge dizzy spells. And then it like was causing other autoimmune, like we don't know for sure, but he was starting to act almost like he had mast cell activation stuff going on because he would go out in the sun and turn purple, like his skin would actually turn purple. He was having crazy problems with it, but he's been pretty strict carnivore for the last year. He pretty much just eats beef and eggs right now and fat. However, he needs a little bit of carbohydrates, so he thinks that he can't function. He's like, if I don't have some carbohydrates, and this is not like a willpower thing, this is literally his energy just dying and him dropping if he doesn't have some carbs. And I think it's because he works so intense in the field. So what I did is I got him, and shout out to Carnivore Bars. And I, because of this, I am an affiliate now of Carnivore Bars because I was like, you need something with high fat that you can take on the go that has a little bit of healthier carbohydrates in it that'll give you a little bit of a boost, but to do it with a lot of fat too. And I immediately thought of Carnivore Bars. So he gets the honey flavored Carnivore Bars that have 7 grams of carbs from honey in it, but it's got a massive amount of fat. And he's been eating those with the fat. Anybody that's ever tried them, and he's loving those right now. And it has been turning things around for him quite a bit with that going on. So anyhow, so that's been awesome. So he's been loving those, and he's doing a lot better. And what he noticed too when he first, this is what was funny. He had bad eyes pretty much like I did. He's just been stubborn his whole life, but his eyesight got extremely better. The first thing he noticed was the inflammation out of his eyes went away and he could see better. And then he started having the nerve function in his arms come back a lot better. And then he doesn't get as dizzy as often. He still has occasional dizzy spells, but instead of it being like every night and every day like it was for 3 years, it's like once a month or something. And he's getting better every day. So high fat. And I mean, when I had this long talk, and this is when I came up with the Carnivore Bar idea, because I had a long talk with Chafee when we were in Wyoming. I was like, what should I do with my brother? And he said, absolutely, organ meat and high fat carnivore is going to be the best thing for him. So it seems to really be working now. So
Wow.